Okay, I thought I'd just very quickly go through test number 9. So first question was multiply out and simplify. So this one we're just doing the multiply out. X times x is x squared. X times minus 1 is minus x. Plus 6 times x is plus 6x. And plus 6 times minus 1 is minus 6. And if we simplify that, group together these x's in the middle. X squared, if we've got minus an x and we add 6x, we've got 5x minus 6. Question 2 was a multiply out and simplify. So basic multiplying out brackets. 2 times this bracket, 2 times x is 2x. 2 times a plus 3 is plus 6. Minus 6 times x is minus 6x. And minus 6 times minus 2 is plus 12. And if we simplify those, if we look at our x's, we've got 2x's minus 6x's. So that's minus 4x. 6 plus 12 is a positive 18 for that one. Question 3, solve the equation. So we've got an x term here and an x term here. The smaller one is the 2x. So that's a positive 2x. If I move it to the other side, it becomes a minus. 4x, or 6x takes 2x is the 4x. Plus 3 equals 11. That plus 3 moved over becomes a minus. 11 take away 3 is 8. And that's a times by 4. So x will be 8 divided by 4, which is just the number 2 for that answer. Question 4 is a factorize. Factorize means put into brackets. Here we don't have a long one, x squared x and a number, so it's not the 2 bracket one, it's just a simple factorize into one bracket. So the only thing I can take out of both that's common in both is an x. If I take x out of both, x squared divided by x is x, and 9x divided by the x is just 9. And you can double check, if you multiply that back out again, you should get that answer. X times x is x squared, x times the plus 9 is the plus 9x for that one. Question 5, write in standard form. So standard form has to be a number between 1 and 10, multiplied by 10 to the power of something. So to make this into a number between 1 and 10, it's got to be 1.58. And that decimal point has moved 1, 2, 3, 4 places. And it's moved 4 places backwards, or it's getting smaller, so it's times 10 to the minus 4. Question 6 was to solve this equation. So if that's a 5y minus 4 divided by 3 equals 2, working backwards, the opposite of dividing by 3, if you move it up to there, will be a times by 3. And 2 times 3 is 6. The opposite of minusing 4, if I add it, move it to the other side, will be add 4, which gives me a 10. And the opposite of timesing by 5 will be a 10 divided by 5. So again, my answer for that one should have been 2. Question 7 is a percentage question. So we want to get 15% of the price off in the sale. So we want to work out 15% of £28. So 15 over 100 times 28, and that gives me £4.20. So that's how much I'm getting off the price of jeans. So £28 minus £4.20, I get the answer. My cost is £23.80. Question 8, investing money in a bank. How much do I have after 2 years? So we can do this 2 different ways. You can do it year on year. So you can say in year 1, I make 2%. So 2 over 100 times 500. So I make £10. So in the bank, I must have £510. And then say in year 2, I'm going to make 2% of that £510, which is £10.20. If I add that on to the 510 I have to start with, I have £520.20. If you do it using the short method, you can also say I've got £500. I'm doing it by, if I've added 2%, I've now got 102%. And I'm doing that for 2 years. And you'll get the 520.20 as well. doing that method. Same answer. Question 9 is a reverse percentage question. So question 9, it says the shop has already reduced prices by 20%. So if it's already reduced them by 20%, we must have 80% left. And that 80% is £28. And I want to know how much was it before the sale. So what is 100% of my cost? So the easiest way to do this is to say, well, let's get 1%. So I'll do 28 divided by 80. Not sure what that gives you on your calculator. 0.35. And then if I do multiply by 100 to get 100%, 0.35 times 100, it's £35. And lastly, question 10. Archie gets 35 out of 40 in a test. What percentage did he get? So 35 out of 40 we write as a fraction. To change it into a percentage, percent means out of 100. So we just times by 100 to make it out of 100. And I get to one decimal place that Archie got 87.5%.